Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month check-in, so let's see what's coming in for you the second half of April. We are moving from Aries season into Taurus season. We're getting so much closer to your season, Gemini. And we have a big second half of the month. We are still, let's just see what's coming in around the eclipses, the big total solar eclipse, the new moon in Aries. But we also have a major conjunction happening on the 20th or 21st of April in Taurus. Jupiter and Uranus are conjunct at 21 degrees. So this is potentially big shifts and changes, unexpected opportunities coming through. So yeah, just think about that. We also have the Justice card, truth and clarity. So it may be you're looking at contracts for this second half, contractual agreements, or taking an impartial step back about what's been fair, what hasn't. So it's kind of this is the card of Libra, so it requires balanced thought and objective thought, but you might be going through legalities or contractual agreements. And when I say contractual agreements, this can be Akashic record, contractual agreements related to the South Node, because this is the card of Libra. So it may have been those things or energies that have left, that contract is up, it's left your life. It may also be legal contracts, so work contracts, rental contracts, mortgages, financial contracts, any kind of contract. But this can also be verbal contracts, soul contracts. So those unspoken contracts that we have in relationships. So yeah, there's a lot in this justice energy that is coming through. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Gemini, and see, oh, that one just flew out. We have Sword 9, Venus, Gemini. Okay. So it feels like what's shifting and changing is this is the overthinking. This is being on the hamster wheel of thoughts and going around and around things again. It could be something that's been almost stressing you and worrying you, or a bit of anxiety about a contract. This could even be a new contract coming through. But it's almost like you haven't quite landed in a place mentally with it. And there could be a few fears or worries or, just things that are coming up around that it's like I'm just going over it and processing it and understanding. So if this is some kind of a work contract they're bringing me to now, because we have Venus here, this is about going through the detail. So this is a very Mercury retrograde energy. They say it's not good to sign contracts within Mercury retrograde, or if you do, understand that somehow there might need to be a revision, or you might have to really check all the fine print, and this is what I'm getting with this, or it might not work out in some way, or it might be that you have to kind of revise the contract and redo the contract in some way. That's not to say that all contracts are not going to work out, but that is what I'm getting here mostly, is that if it's a contract to do with like any kind of financial or work situation, to really go through the details and the fine print just to make sure that it's right. That's what I'm getting. Revise it, look at it, look at everything you need to know about it. So, and yeah, that's what I was getting around that. So let's see. I thought Venus might have a message around relationships and love as well, but it's not giving me that right now. So maybe that will come a bit later or further into the reading, but we'll see. So let's see. We also have this. I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you, the holistic view. And this is a general reading. Gemini, just take what feels right. Leave the rest. Really trust your intuition. And there is no extended reading for the mid-months. So they are for the monthly readings. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for you. It feels like there's something I can't quite put my finger on. It's like, So it's like it's going whirling through my head, but it's like I can't quite put my finger on that. Haven't quite landed on it, which is why we're reshuffling. So yeah, that's the energy I'm feeling, that it feels like there's just something I'm trying to work out here, and yeah, you find the clarity. So the Page of Swords, here we have new solutions, new ideas coming through, and it may be messages coming in as well. The Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands, you might have already had messages flying your way with that Eight of Swords, some news or something coming your way. But in the recent past, the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, manifesting, and the Page of Cups. Something, surprise offer is coming in. Something new is coming through. Okay, and I want to get one more. Boom, the Tower. King of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay, Knight of Cups. Yeah, I kind of was getting like, really have to trust your intuition here. Absolutely trust a feeling. I don't think it's going to be the answer. You're going to find the answers inside your mind, inside your thoughts, inside your rational thinking. And that's what we're getting here with the Page of Swords is this page has the ear to the wind, listening for news, information. Information's coming to it. There's messages coming in, lots of messages. There's things that it's learning, and these could even be online. But it is blocked by this Ten of Pentacles. There's something quite solid and stable in its way, and it feels like perhaps what it's wanting to hear, it almost feels like, okay, this is a funny image that they're showing me, but it's like there's a building blocking. There's a building blocking a signal, like a radio signal. So there's like this big wall, perhaps, that's blocking the signal. So it's like I can't, yeah, like a wall. I'm not receiving the messages, perhaps. That's what it feels like. This big, like there's a tower, communications tower, and then they're showing me this big other brick building in front of it that is somehow blocking a big chunk of the messages. And interestingly, they're showing me the much higher up ones are still getting out, the ones on these higher frequencies. So it's almost like you have to go up to those higher frequencies to get it, because the messages are being blocked inside your mind at this moment in time. So it's like, as much as you can try, I've been listening, I've been talking to my guides, I've been doing this, or I'm trying to get the message. It feels like, yeah, the message is not coming in through that, through your mind. It's something is quite solid is blocking it here. And the Ten of Pentacles can be family as well. I mean, maybe it is that you've been blocked or you need to block somebody, and that can come through with it. In your conscious mind, we've got the Nine of Cups. So this is all about your happiness and your fulfillment. So I feel like you're seeking answers here, but also trying to set up some clear boundaries. And at the same time, it's all a little bit confusing that's coming through. Ultimately, you're wanting to have those emotional connections or those situations in your life that do feel fulfilling. That's what it feels like, is search for fulfillment with the Nine of Cups in your conscious mind, perhaps thinking about that. Is this fulfilling? And at the base, we've got the Hanged Man. So this is an energy of something awakening within. This is the enlightenment that you're getting, but you're not getting it from this situation, which is the Page of Swords, the messages. It's coming, the enlightenment's coming from the Hanged Man, from the foundations deep within, the knowledge that is awakening within, the realization and the understanding that has awakening from a different place, from deep within you. So it's, as much as you can try and push through this with your mind, the foundations are really strong within you to bring this beautiful renewal and awakening that comes in. Interestingly, the Hanged Man is also giving you some really strong messages around what you need to sacrifice and let go of in order to move forward. But it may also be that it's you might not want to hear that. That's something that's coming through. Maybe that it's hard to consume or process that information. So in the recent past, we've got the Eight of Wands. It's kind of saying in the recent past, it was loud and clear. These are loud and clear. This is news, messages, direct. Everything was very direct and clear. And then we've got this block in communication coming up. So it's like perhaps there was some kind of really clear and direct, something just came at you super fast, and it's like, right, I'm blocking that, or whatever this is. It just felt like there was clarity in the past. It could have been a message that came in really fast, and for whatever reason, it's created this kind of block in the communication. So in the near future, you've got this Four of Wands, which is very much a case of, we can see two people here, the 1111. These are soulmate contracts that are coming through with this and the Justice card. So now we're getting a sense of it's going to be really important for you to block the people that you're not, or the energies that don't feel right for you, because in the near future, we do have the energies that are right, the soulmate energies. And you get to ask, what is it that I really want? Who is it that I really want in my world? And so this is where you're kind of being realigned into that energy, into people that are right for you with the 1111, through this intuitive process with the Knight of Cups. So it might be this weird feeling with this Five of Pentacles. This is you in the reading where you're like, it's something's just really not resonating anymore, or something's not feeling right. These are the people leaving the building. They're hobbling away. Perhaps you were injured or somehow wounded in that process of being allowed in, and then feeling like there just wasn't what you needed there, or you were rejected in some way. Perhaps someone or something let you in, and then it doesn't feel right, or didn't feel right. So this is where the Five of Pentacles can be where you're thinking of leaving a situation, or you're needing or to search for like a new job or a new home, or something new within a relationship. And it could be, I'm blocking there's something really solid blocking the communication here, the solution, because it feels interesting. Like they keep saying this is a church that these two people are leaving. So it could be around belief systems and religion and philosophies. It doesn't have to necessarily be so. But they're saying this is the building here that is blocking that, the image they were giving me of the big building that was blocking the communications tower. This is the building. So you're like, if I can't get the message across, or if I can't receive the right messages, then I'm leaving the building. I'm going searching for something else where I can get the right solutions, where I can get the right messages, where I can feel like, I'm going to get the answers that I'm seeking. So it does feel like there's sort of like a major shift happening here for you, Gemini. Energy surrounding you is the Knight of Pentacles, and they're saying this is a slow going journey for you. This is slow. It almost feels like time is slowing down. It's kind of interesting because the Eight of Wands is not time. It's slowing down. It's very fast, quick shifts, things happening quickly. And then the energy around right next to this Knight of Pentacles is slow down, things slowing down. And this is perhaps, it's just you're thinking about your longer term future. Maybe you need to take action on whatever this is on the material realm with whatever is not feeling right anymore. So the Knight of Pentacles, but slowly, it's slowly, maybe making some shifts and changes that are going to be better for your longer term future. And the Knight of Pentacles speaks of reliability, practical approach, and perhaps a person that you really trust. There's someone around that you can trust. And that's why it's nice with this Four of Wands. Find that person, the 1111. There's somebody that, is around you. Because we have in the hopes and fears the Magician, and this can be where you felt deceived even. This is Gemini coming through with the Magician card because it's the higher octave of Mercury as well. But this is the potent manifestation. I want to be manifesting this. It's something's blocking it. It's not working. And it's maybe just that it's like not getting the right message, or the message is being blocked somehow, or you're not around the right people. It's not the right path. And so if you're getting a whole heap of blocks and no's and something's feeling really stuck, then it's like it's kind of going not that way, this way. So the Magician wants to will something into creation and be the great creator here. And it's almost like there's fate and destiny at play, or there's a higher plan. And it's almost like, yes, when you go to those higher octaves and you understand that and you work with this, with the Hanged Man, then you can start manifesting and working with the elements around you. But until then, it might feel like you're pushing against that brick wall. So we have as the outcome Here comes the Tower. So you get ready for this major shift and revelation to come through, or unexpected change to come in. But there potentially could be some kind of surprise offer or offering, message coming through from somebody. This could even be an apology or a message of love, or just some kind of message coming in for your heart. And the Nine of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. You've been wounded and hurt in the past. It's looking at the offer suspiciously, going, can I trust this? I've been through so many challenges and I'm soul weary. I'm tired, but there's something here. There's this new offer, and it potentially could be that it gets you into a better position. But you're going to have to really work out what's right for you and what isn't with the communication coming towards you, because this is where the Seven of Wands is warding something and being defensive. So, and then the Tower's like, boom, okay, down come, this is not resonating. It's a major revelation, release. This is, you've outgrown something. The walls of which are protecting you are coming down from the Tower. You're in this very limited, confined space, being stuck in the Tower. And it might feel like everything like a big sudden shift and change, but it's almost like saying there's all these resistances to this new energy that's coming through with the Page of Cups. There's this sweet little page here just going, here, I've got a surprise offer. Do you want to open your heart to this? And you've got all your defenses up. I'm suspicious of that. I've been through this before. I'm going to ward this off. And then boom, in comes the Tower. And it's like this major revelation as to what that dynamic is and what is right for you and what isn't. And it may be the message is to open your heart to this new opportunity that's coming your way. So it's interesting because I feel like you're going to spend a bit of time grappling with this as well, because and maybe fighting with yourself over this, because then it's like you immediately want to go into your head and be the King of Swords and be master of your mind and go, right, I trust my mind. That's where I feel most comfortable, the element of air. And I want to make a choice and decision. I want to come back to where I'm feeling really strong and powerful. But at the same time, there's conflict around. Again, you can see this is being offered to you. The cup is being offered to you, and this character's got their arms crossed. So why are you blocking this? Are you really in your head about something? You're really conflicted about something? Is someone acting selfishly? What's going on here? And it could be a little bit confusing, but the universe keeps offering it to you. Someone keeps offering you this energy. And I'm not getting necessarily that it's good or bad or right or wrong, whether you should be saying yes or no to this, because it's more a question of, with this Knight of Cups, trust your heart. This Knight of Cups is crossing the threshold into new emotional territories, and it's learning to trust its intuition and trust its feelings and to trust its heart. So is your heart saying open to this? This is going to be really good. Or is your heart giving you major warning signals like you've been down this before and you really should be saying no to that? And so this is part of what it is I do feel like there's a new positive soulmate energy coming through that for whatever reason you're going to say no to and shut yourself off to, and the universe is saying, please open yourself up to this person. That's my general feeling with it. But I also feel like it's like a test of really trusting your intuition. So the Knight of Cups moves off looking for love and romance, or looking for the feelings or the fulfillment it's searching for, or it's looking to fulfill its hopes and dreams. And it's like coming face to face with all the reasons that you are being blocked. And so, or that you are blocking yourself in some way and opening your heart to this new energy that is coming through. And so it really is about learning to trust your intuition and trust your heart again, because there are fated connections and karmic connections coming through for you, new people that the universe does want you to open up to. But at the same time, it feels like you are, and so it's deliberately blocking the element of air for you, so that you have to dig into a different space, into the intuitive space, to really trust that, to trust where you're being guided. But at the same time, it's also, trusting the course of action, the direction that you're going down, so that it's like you can't rely on all the usual things that you would normally rely on. It might feel a little bit like I'm feeling my way through the dark here, and I just have to really trust my feeling, but that's scary as well. And so my natural instinct is to put my defenses up and protect myself in some way. But it still feels like you're going through this journey through either the fog or the darkness in some way. And they are showing me the light at the end of the tunnel now. There will be a light. There will be a sense that will come, and it will suddenly start making sense why you're getting this confusing energy of feeling like you want to shut down and not open your heart, and the universe keeps saying open your heart. But it's also trusting your feelings enough, if you get a very strong no because it's something in the past, to listen to that as well, to really listen to your intuition. Because sometimes we're in a thought pattern that we say yes to things that we possibly should, or to people that we possibly shouldn't. And this is saying, no, the answers are coming from a different place, a deeper place. So I do feel like, strangely, it might feel confusing, but it feels like you are being guided down the right path. It just might feel like there's tests along the way. So, and yeah, this could be a new, it does feel like there's some kind of new offering that's coming in around that. So let's pull an affirmation card for you. And what does Gemini need to know around all of this? What is the affirmation that Gemini needs to know? What does Gemini need to know? We've got the past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So I feel like it's the past that is causing the blocking, the defensive, the I'm crossing my arms, I'm staying in my tower, I'm not opening up to this. And they're saying that the past is over and this is a new day. And to be really present with where you're at, and that what happened in the past might not necessarily happen again with these new soul contracts that are coming through for you. So let's see, it does feel like there's new energy coming in. So there could be some interesting realizations and healings around past relationships that can come through with this as well. So let's see what is coming through for Gemini. We have two. We have, of course, the key to your heart, of course, and the seahorse. Oh, beautiful. Okay. The key to your heart. Something is being unlocked within your heart, and this beautiful seahorse, whoever or whatever that represents, is the thing that is unlocking it. Now, the seahorses are just really cute little creatures. Google them, find out about them. But what I understand of them is that they don't adhere to the normal gender roles, or that they don't feel like they have to fit into any kind of norm in some way. They just do things their own way. They're really sweet. I think they court each other with dances, and then I think the male holds the eggs, and I think they pair up as well. So that it's just this very sweet, it's kind of cute. Like, I think they're cute. So it almost feels like this seahorse is like trying to get your attention in some way. Somebody's doing this little merry seahorse dance in their own way, however that presents. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it's just somebody's trying to get your attention here, that's unlocking something within your heart. And they're doing it in their own unique little way, which actually feels quite sweet. Very, very sweet. There's a good intention behind this as well, which is really nice. So that's your reading, Gemini. That is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to find out what's going on for you. And yeah, please check out all my other offerings, and take care.